Thanks a lot, Prasad Garu. I think you have gone at such micro level, looking at each individual section. It is really wonderful, and I'm sure some of the people who may need specific inputs on some of these may approach you and request your help. I'm sure the rest of us in the profession, we would not have gone into such detail. Not a broad level, probably yes, but at a micro level, I'm sure they would have had some inputs on it. I now open this out for question answer sessions, and probably you could express your views, your suggestions, but then I would sincerely request, please keep it brief, maybe not more than a minute. I would really request you to see that we take in as many questions, as many people feedback as possible. So I would now throw it open, and I give it to people. Yeah.
The target which was set towards the renewable energy was up to 2022 was 175 gigawatts. But this is 2019 July. We have not reached at least half mark. Now, if we come into the renewable energy sector, then we need to close our thermal power stations. So already discoms are incurring losses. For example, Telangana is incurring losses, and we have the major debt towards our power sector only. So what I mean is, this is in this budget we do not have a roadmap. So this is a major failure I feel in the power sector. And the second thing, Jammu Kashmir is a major geographically a big state, but towards attracting investments into Jammu Kashmir there was no mention, absolutely no mention. And the third one, recapitalization of banks was a joke, I feel, because 70,000 crores into recapitalization of banks. My God, Jan Dhan accounts, you have lifted poor people into investing their minutely earned, because currency note is not just a paper printed, it has some value. Now when your chests are full of cash, now again you are recapitalizing banks. It's a big, huge job. I feel this is the thing. Thank you.
First of all, we have to understand everything will not be discussed in detail in budget. This government has got a clear roadmap with regard to solar power. In fact, they have achieved the target before time. As a result, they have given new target. This is the answer. As far as thermal power, yes, many things have not been mentioned, will not be mentioned also, but I do not know that.
Now it has become 12 to 15 lakhs, even if you spend, you don't get the land. So that is the major problem in case of solar power. The land has to be abundantly available in large numbers. So that is the main reason. Even though the capital cost has come down from 19 crores per megawatt to almost 3 crores per megawatt in a span of 2010 to 2019, the major problem is the land.
In this budget, Nirmala Sitharaman specifically said that the Annadata should also become a Urja Data. So Urja Data includes, maybe solar paneling, maybe windmills, maybe using, their wastage to generate power. The point is that there is a significant policy statement in that one statement. So what you are saying, we have a challenge in terms of the pricing of the land, that will go down because you're going to have a glut across the country. You're going to have farmers offering their land for windmills. So over the coming next 4 or 5 years, you would see even that problem getting resolved. Like what Compressor Mamidi just now said, they are not getting into the specific numbers, but they're talking about a policy. It is a vision. So that will boil down into the individual department declaring their policy. Every department policy, the finance minister is not going to announce it. Health ministry policy, health minister will announce, not the finance minister. Similarly, the energy ministry's policy, energy minister will announce it. Only a policy statement has been made here, and we should expect the renewable energy department to come out with specifics, agriculture department to come out with specifics, how they're going to handle this. This is a work in progress. I don't think we should sit on judgment yet. We have heard some things, and yes, we will hear something more. That's what I would say.
Lakhs and lakhs of crores of rupees in the public without going to the banks. It is going among the public. You might have seen in the elections how many lakhs of crores of rupees is spent. what the government is doing, what kind of measures they are taking out. And the person moves in the 10 lakhs and the 1 crore worth of car, they will not pay the tax. And how this government is it? Because what is the tax burden on the persons who are filing the tax? That's why people are avoiding to file the tax. Why should you go to the tax? And why should you call by the IT official? Only IT official call the people what? I have received one message. Sir, you have deposited 1 crore in the Canara Bank. I do not have the account in the Canara Bank. What kind of fun these people are doing it? This how the government will do it, and even subsidies also. Even panchayat election will go, more than 2 people they are not eligible to go to panchayat. But persons are getting without any work, without any paying the tax. They are getting 5 children, 10 children, and 2 wives and 5 wives. They are getting subsidies from the grant. What kind of government will do? What kind of measures your elected people will suggest to the government? Kindly see.
The government is in the process of the data mining that is happening behind, helping the government do much steps which we are not understanding from the larger perspective. But I think at the micro level they are doing much better than what we are anticipating.
You are absolutely right. In fact, there are forces which are hell-bent on killing this entire Aadhaar process. They went to the court, and we know who represented it, Prashant Bhushan, and we know where their background comes from. They are worse than urban Naxals. We shouldn't even call them urban Naxals. They are worse than that. So they were hell-bent on killing this entire process because the whole ecosystem was dependent on it. They wanted that to be protected. And strangely, one of the litigants in this Aadhaar case is a Christian from Bombay. He said, number according to Bible is a devil's number, so I should be exempt from Aadhaar, mandatory Aadhaar taking because my religion does not permit it. So please understand, I mean, these are the specifics we need to go into. The court, in the judgment, number one, it upheld the legality of Aadhaar. That is enough. Of course, they said your mobile linkages and all, you shouldn't do it. There are some partial. All the TV channels, they blared saying government laws, blah, blah, blah. But the fact is, the legality of Aadhaar has been upheld. So, if not now, government is going to bring in amendments. They're going to cover a lot of people.
It is a general perception. But really, we as professionals studying that, we are understanding what is the improvement in the system. Definitely it has to reach. This black money is a prevailing one. Everybody knows how it is going, where it is going. But in spite of so many measures for the last so many years also, still this election people have felt that there is a distribution. So people will be having an apprehension in spite of doing it. Can we reach that? It is a perception as an ordinary citizen. So the government is making every effort, but government does not mean only the controlling mission. Government should be people. So everybody should cooperate for that, sir. The things are happening, not only for the officers and all those things, they will be, but people, our contribution also should be there. I should be what I am doing to the country. So if such things happens, definitely there will be a control on everything. If everybody feels this is my nation, I am an Indian, this is my country, definitely there will be improvement. Whatever measures taken by the government, it has to be percolated to the lower level.
Right from the day that we are independent, we are born in the system of reservations. Here again, a reservation is coming for people who are lower, who can afford only up to 45 lakhs. So that's how the government is looking at it. Whatever the scheme that comes up now, it has a reservation within it. Perfect. It's not about what exactly the quantum or what exactly the purpose is. It's not the person who is going to purchase a 10 crore villa is going to get a reservation. It's only up to a person who can afford up to 45 lakhs. The government's institution is to give a benefit to him. That's the purpose of this point.
So that is one thing. And regarding the other one which you talked about, instead of this section, there are other sections in the IT Act. You can take the benefit of that. Definitely you can take the benefit of the other sections like section 24 is there. So this is altogether a new section which talked about for the newcomers because it is coming with a new set of conditions and much liberalized.
Practically, sir, 45 lakhs. Interest is not only. 25 lakhs.
Understood. In the other sections I am talking about, there is no limit of 45 lakhs I am saying. Section 24, there is no limit of 45 lakhs limit. This is on the new section. Section 24.
2 lakhs plus 1.5, 3.5 అండి.
Yes.
1.5 lakhs లో వాడు ఎంత లోన్ ఇస్తాడు? మరి క్యాష్ పోర్షన్ ఎంత? నేను ఇంట్రెస్ట్ 3.5 రానే రాదు. రానప్పుడు 1.5 lakhs లిమిట్ పెట్టి లాభమే ఉంది.
No, this 45 is completely
2
different.
lakhs plus 1.5
Sir, no, sir.
టీవీలో
తర్వాత డిస్కస్ చేద్దరు కానీ దే ఆర్ టూ డిఫరెంట్ సెక్షన్స్. ఇది 80C వేరే, 24 వేరే.
Okay.
80C is not meant for people like you in the urban cities. It is meant for people who are first time house buyers, who are extremely poor in places where it is less than 45 lakhs. Don't apply every section to each of us. No, it is not for us. ఆయన ఇందా కరెక్ట్గా చెప్పారు. 24 సెక్షన్ 24 లో మీరు 4.5 కోట్లు కొనుక్కోండి, దాని ఇంట్రెస్ట్ అంతా కూడా మీరు దాంట్లో మీరు క్లెయిమ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. సెక్షన్ 24 లో 3.5 lakhs ఎగ్జామ్షన్ కాదని. సో దట్స్ డిఫరెంట్ ఇష్యూ ఆల్టుగెదర్. మీకు స్పెసిఫిక్స్ ఉంటే కనుక యూ కెన్ టాక్ లేటర్. ఓకే.